No end to the attacks and the killing. In what is now a daily occurrence, yet another Palestinian is shot after police said he attacked an Israeli with a knife. This in a deeply religious Jewish town west of Jerusalem. But there's no pattern to this violence, the random nature of the attacks making them all the more difficult to predict or prevent. And the message from the Israeli Prime Minister to the US Secretary of State that the conflict is being fueled by what he calls incitement by the Palestinian leadership.
There's no question that this wave of attacks is driven directly by incitement. Incitement from Hamas, incitement from the Islamist movement in Israel, and incitement, I'm sorry to say, from President Abbas, the Palestinian Authority. I think it's time for the international community to say clearly to President Abbas, stop spreading lies about Israel.
After the talks, the US Secretary of State made clear he wanted dialogue with all parties.
If anything, what is happening now is a urgent call to all with any responsibility, and there are many countries that bear responsibilities with respect to this region, to help to try to resolve these age-old differences of a frozen conflict. So I'm not going to say more about that particular component right now, except that I look forward to meeting with King Abdullah on Saturday and with President Abbas.
And in this crisscross diplomatic initiative, Jordan's King Abdullah met the UN Secretary General, fresh from talks with both Israeli and Palestinian leaders. On the King's mind, no doubt, the massive demonstrations that have taken place in Jordan in recent days, evidence that the effects of the conflict are rippling through the region as a whole. The attacks may be unorganized, carried out by a few individuals, but they are having an impact far greater than other waves of Palestinian resistance in recent years. Overnight, yet another killing in the streets of Jerusalem, soldiers gunning down a man they thought was a Palestinian attacker. It transpired he was in fact an Israeli Jew, shot by mistake. The body, initially placed in a black bag, was transferred to a white one when his identity became known. Even in death, there's a difference in treatment. Mika Hanna, Al Jazeera, West Jerusalem.